with just massaging the wrists in one direction. Put your eyes and your mind into your wrists. That brings the chi into that area and lubricates as well as warms up the chi in the wrist. Now go the other direction. And starting with the elbows. Again, the mind on the elbow to warm up and lubricate and bring the chi into that area of the body. And go back the other way. Moving up to the shoulder, follow your arm behind you. Big, wide path. And the mind is on the shoulders. The shoulder joint. Follow it behind with your eyes. And go back the other way. And then switching to the other side. Again, following with your eyes. More people are joining. Just doing the warm up now. And we'll be moving into the sequence, which is actually called Between Heaven and Earth. Go back the other way. Putting the mind onto the shoulder. Getting the chi warmed up as well as just lubricating the joint. Moving to the waist, big loop of the hips. Legs apart, feet flat on the ground. And then go back the other way. Now with the knees, we'll put the feet together, bending the knees and just making a loop around. I just turn just to show the angle, you just stay in one direction. But feeling the knees bending, straightening, bending, getting it warmed up. Then go back the other way. Now separate the legs and do them in opposite directions of each other. and reverse. Feel the warmth in the knee, the lubrication, and the chi gets vibrated. Now, standing up again, all the weight on one leg, but the toe is on the ground of the other, and just kind of grind the toe into the ground, massaging the toe and the ankle. Go back the other way. And reverse, all the weight on one leg, give you the ability to really massage the ankle and the toes. Back the other way. Equal weight now. And with the swinging of the arms, twisting, hitting the front and the back with your hand. Kind of even picking a different spot each time. Swinging further and further, twisting around more and more. Pick a different spot to tap. Like you're just kind of hitting. So you're really bringing the chi out to the outside of the body, as well as lubricating the twisting motion of the hips. Knees and ankles are twisting as well. Feet are flat on the ground. They don't come up. Now without the hitting, swinging hands low, but twisting around, seeing behind you. Slowly raise the hands, shoulder height, and then going up higher, like a helicopter above you. And feeling the twisting, opening up, getting the flow to be able to slowly lower it. So that these joints and the flow of energy are going to be following paths that we're warming up without even knowing it. Shoulder width, look behind if you want. Slowly lower it, lower it, lower it. Now with the head, first we'll put the chin down to the chest and just without bobbing or moving, stretch the back of the neck, holding it, feeling the tension. And then the opposite, look up, feel the stretch in the throat, in the contraction in the back, without bobbing so we don't stretch the muscle. And again, go forward, feeling one side collapse, the other side stretched. And then behind. Now head straight up. Take your ear and bring it down to the shoulder. Don't bring the shoulder up, just ear down. Feeling the stretch. Holding it in the stretch pattern. And then straight up. Now the other way. If you have neck problems, then just be careful. Don't stretch too much. For sure, don't bounce. This is just a stretch. Straight up. The other way. straight up. One more time, ear down to the shoulder, dropping the shoulder. The shoulder doesn't go up. And straight up. Now, if there's no neck problems, hands on the hips, and then take your head and make a loop. Look down to the ground, look to the elbow, look up to the sky, make a whole loop. Look around, down to the elbow, down, looking with your eyes to the ground. You're making a whole cycle of stretching the head, the neck, and the circular motion. And then stop, and we'll go the other way. With your eyes, lead with your eyes, elbows far to one side, looking up, twisting around, looking to the other side, down to the elbows, down to the ground with your eyes, as you follow this large circular motion. We're just doing the warm up. If someone I heard a doorbell. Or we're just warming up. And then we relax. Bringing our hands onto the lower dantian, which is just below the navel. If you put your thumbs on your navel and put your hand then below it, men put your males right hand onto the lower dantian, females left hand, and the other one on top. And we'll just breathe nice and slow. You can put the tongue on the top of your palate of the mouth, right where the skin touches the teeth, and breathe in and out of the nose. Feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart. Almost starting to sit, so your pelvic is kind of a little bit twisted. And the top of your head is pointing straight up with your chin just down a little to point the top of your head up. Breathing in, slowing down your breathing. And we want to warm up to make a circular motion. It doesn't matter which direction of the lower dantian. Feeling the activation of the chi in this part of the body. It's not just the skin surface. It's a whole ball. It's all the way through the whole body is a ball, and you're warming it up inside. Go back the other way. Not important which way you started. Go back the other way. Warming it up. Feeling the warmth. Putting your mind into the center. Back again. Back again. We're going to take this ball of energy and we're going to expand it out to all parts of the body. So now we're just warming it up first so it's pliable. And we're going to work with it. We're going to extend it out from within the center dantian, the lower dantian, at the center of it. And send it into all directions so that we can feel it. So we're starting out by creating a ball in front of us, and you might even feel something there. If not, then maybe clap the handle a little. Get them warmed up. Now see if we can feel that ball of energy in between the hands. So breathe in, it expands. Breathe out, it contracts. And we're going to stretch this out. So now I want to breathe out and push away to the side Look to one side. It can be the same side that I'm looking in a mirror. Look to the other side. Breathe in and collapse like you're in the middle of a cocoon and feel it wrap around you. Don't touch your hands. Breathe out, push, and look in the second direction. Look at your hand, look at the other hand. Breathe in, feel it wrap around you. On your sides is collapsing. Push out, look to the first side. Look opposite side. Breathe in, feeling it collapse in between the hands. Pushing again to the, looking first to the second side, first side. Do this one more time on both sides as they breathe in. Breathe out and pushing. Wrists at a 90-degree angle. Breathe in. Without touching the hand, just feel that ball of energy in the middle. Breathe out. Look last time. One side, then the other. And breathe in. Feel this ball in front of you. And now change your hands. So we have one hand, the ball is in another same circle, but the hands are above it and below it. And we're going to go 3 times in one method first. And we're going to push down with one hand, looking down, pushing up with the other, looking up. Breathing in, collapse it. And what we've done was taking that energy that was just in the lower dantian and I'm pushing it first down to the earth and then up to the heavens. Same hand is going down and same hand is going up. One more time, push it down. We're expanding the space that we are in. And breathe in. Now take your hands and feel that ball rotate. And have a new hand on the lower side. Push down, look up. Breathe in. Feel it collapse from heaven and earth meeting in the middle. Push down again, looking down, same hand, down. Same hand, up. Breathing in. Same hand, breathe out, looking down, looking up. Breathing in, and the ball is now in your hands. Now I want, again, my fingers look pointed straight up. And I'm going to my left. You can mirror me whichever direction, or you go to your left. And I'm going to twist and push behind me. Look behind. Look forward. Then breathe in as I turn front and center. We're going to repeat the same side as I breathe out, push behind, look behind, look in front, breathe in. One more time, and now I'm pushing that envelope, that space, increasing the space behind me and in front of me. And now it collapses. So first I did it right and left, then up and down, and now front and back. Now I'm going to go the new direction, new side. From the other new side, I look behind, and I look forward, and I breathe in. Equal turn and collapsing of the hands. Turn, push, and look behind. Look in front, and then turn. Collapse and together. Again, pushing behind me, expanding my space. Behind me, look in front of me, and turn front and center. And then I relax. So two things we've done with that. One is our space around us, we've smoothed it out by pushing it in all directions. I've smoothed it out. I might have had a jagged space around me, pointed, shards. I want it to be smooth. And also, I might have not been in the center of my own energy space. So by moving it around, I now am in the middle of my own space, and I've expanded my chi to fully engulf all the body. Now we're going to move on to what we call the extraordinary meridians, flowing of energy within our body. The first one that we're going to do is called the microcosmic orbit. And afterwards, I'll talk a little more about what's going on. But first of all, I'm going to breathe in and follow up the spine, up the back as I breathe in, looking up above me. As I breathe out, coming down the front, right, even with my hands. A little ball of energy. The energy goes between my legs, breathing in, comes right up the spine on my back, even with my hands, up over the top of my head, and breathing out as it comes down again, even with my hands as I push it down the center, little line. Breathing in, comes up the back, the microcosmic orbit. Breathe out as it comes down the front. Now I want to do this again, but from the other direction. As I breathe in, I'm pulling up energy up the front of my body, up over the top of my head. Breathing out, comes down the back, right along the spine. It's just a little ball following my spine, up between the legs, and now breathing it in. Breathe in, following the hands, up over the top of the head. Breathe out as it just follows the spine on the surface of the body, up through the legs. Breathe in, tight, close, right as a straight line, up and around. I'm back, down the back side. Now, what's happening here, just to give you an idea, I wanted to explain one thing with an exercise for you. Take your hand, this is just explaining what just happened. Take your hand and just move it to the side. And what happens to the body? I either, because I don't want to tip over, I move to the side. But if I want to keep vertical, when I bring my hand up, my muscles tense along my spine. They get tight in order to hold my hand up. And if I drop it, muscles relax. As I raise my hand, I feel a wave of energy going up in the body. And as I lower it, it relaxes. Now, if I do it on the other side, I feel it also. I feel the tension to hold my hand up and not push me over or tip over. Breathing, it comes down. Now, if I move both hands at the same time, I can feel those energies collide right on my spine. It's coming up, I feel it, it's following my hands, coming up over the top of my head, and now it's relaxing as it comes down the front. If I come up the front, it's collapsing, it's creating a crash in the middle over the top of my head, and I feel the energy from both sides of the body collapsing or crashing along the spine. So what this is it's going, if I breathe in and I come up, that is the yang side of the body bringing up energy up over the top, and then it comes down the yin side of the body. And what I'm doing is I'm balancing my yin and yang, going the other way, breathing in as it comes up the front. The yin side then comes up over the top and then comes down the yang side. So my health is when yin and yang balances itself. And so I'm stimulating it and getting it to flow nice and smoothly. Okay, that's enough for now of talking. I like to do more exercise. We're going to work now on the center of the body, like you have a balloon or an inner tube around your center. Take your hands and point them towards the body, and it's called the sash meridian. As they breathe in, keep the hands opposite each other, twist, breathe out, come around the front, always pointing the palms towards the center of the sash belt around you. Breathing in, keep coming around, feeling that twisting. Feet stay flat. Breathe out. And you're filling up this energy ring around you. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time as they breathe in. Come all the way around. And when we get to the end of this, breathing in, we stop. Now breathe out. And I'm going to breathe in now in the new direction. Breathing in now in the new direction. Breathing out. Feeling the energy from the palms of the hand as I breathe in this direction. There's energy spewing out of your palms into the center of belt around you. Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. And breathing out. And relaxing. A short thing of what actually is happening is I'm creating this centrifugal force going around me in both directions. And like a dreidel or a top, as long as it's spinning, it won't fall down. I'm creating a human top. I'm creating a fork around me in both directions. And this helps in my balance, but it also helps if a negative energy tries to penetrate me, because there's something going around me, it gets deflected. Be it mental, physical, psychological, it tries to get into me and it bounces off. From behind, from before. So we'll do it one more time and think of this spinning top creating a balance for me so that I can get through life easier. Things that try to penetrate my energy space, be it physical or psychological, medical, anything gets deflected because of that energy going around. And then I relax. And we did before the microcosmic orbit. Now we're going to do the macrocosmic orbit, which is coming from the earth and heaven. So I'm going to take my hands, and as I push my hands up to the heaven, I'm going to breathe in and bring heaven chi out of the sky and wash a flat surface, wash it down the front side of me. As I come down, you can go as far as you want, or you can go all the way down on the squat. And as I come up, it goes up my backside. And I breathe out. all the way up into the heavens. Breathing in comes down the front, all the way down into the earth chi, maybe a foot or two below me. Now I come up, breathe out, the earth chi comes up my back, up into the sky. Again, heaven chi comes down like a swatch. I'm not going to go all the way down, but you go into your full squat. But my mental attitude brings the chi all the way down to the earth. Then I breathe out, go up the backside, back of the arms. Now I'm going to breathe in and bring it down my back. I feel it coming down as I breathe in, down the backside. Back of my hand, back of my body, back of my legs into the earth. Breathe out as I swatch. Whole front side goes up. Hands are flat towards in a plane. Breathe in, down the back. Go as far as you need to, but follow the energy all the way down to the earth. Breathe out, bring it up from the earth, up into the heavens, and then relax. I'm going to now really work on getting heaven and earth energy into my body. I'm going to be stationary except for one part of the body at a time. Right now, take the toe, touch the earth. All the weight is on one side. And just not like before where we were stimulating the joint, but just a little wobble coming out and siphoning up earth, chi, and bringing it up through the center of the body, mixing into the lower dantian. That's as far as it goes. Feeling it come, stimulating the bone marrow of my leg. The white blood cells are getting stimulated. They're getting activated, and I'm collecting that chi in the lower dantian. It's just a small whirling of the foot, nothing strenuous. You can go in both directions, back and forth, changing, but feel it like a straw suck out from down into the earth, into the lower dantian. Now I want to reverse that or change the side. So the weight goes on the opposite leg. Feel from a foot, even 2 feet down below, the earth is pulling up right through the center of my leg and meeting the first collection of chi in the lower dantian. Right through the marrow, stimulating the production of white blood cells, getting them to help with my immune system, activating them and collecting them in the center. You see, the foot is moving, its toe is pointed, but it's not lubricating. It's just creating this funnel or straw coming right up. Now I relax, and actually I'm stationary, but both legs, they're spinning. Without me moving, they're continuing to spin, and I want to mix the two by just a slight motion of the center and mixing the right and the left earth chi in the center of the body. A nice slow, like a kneading of clay, kneading of dough. The earth chi is like dough, and it's like a soft clay, and it's meltable. I can move it around, but what I'm trying to do is mix it. And as a potter works with clay, it softens just because of the movement. This is what I'm doing with my earth chi, which is the working chi. It's the energy that creates all the action of the of life, construction things, also the digestion, all the organs of the digestion is using earth chi. But it's physical things are now being warmed up and put into the body for me to use later in the day. Now I add to me, I'm stopping, and I'm taking one hand and pointing the finger up to the sky, looking at it with a slide. It's like a funnel coming down, or a water whirlpool coming right down the center of the arm. It has bone marrow, it has white blood cell production, and it's coming down the center and mixing with my earth chi. So siphoning down or using a funnel to bring in heaven chi. Heaven chi is not necessarily just spiritual chi. It's also intuition and creativity, all these things that really have no feel to it, but you need it. I'm bringing it down into the body and mixing it with, if I have creativity coming down, and then I have clay down here, now I can make a beautiful pot. Or creativity, I can make bread. Now I stop and bring up the other arm. Now everything is still, legs, and this arm, the second arm now is the only one moving physically, but everything else continues to move in my mind's eye. As this new heaven chi comes right down the center of the arm, mixing it up with the other part of my heaven chi and earth chi, getting it for me to be in the middle for the creativity. The heaven and the earth, they're just there on their own until we take them, mix them together, and as humans, we do all that creativity of putting them together and doing some action. Now, my mind's eye, everything is spinning still, but there's an acupuncture point right at the top of my head, the big funnel. And I want to bring in the heaven chi right through the center of my head, stimulating down through the spine, and also combining that same type of heaven chi as getting it from the arms, the fingers. But I want to just utilize all the sources to bring it in. So it's a slight wobble of the head. I'm not massaging joints anymore. I'm just using it as a funnel source and a water whirlpool, bringing it in to the body, mixing it all up. Now I just want to stand here, relax, hands limp. Head is just relaxed, shoulders kind of back, and feel all of those patterns that I've worked through. See if maybe work on one at a time. Can I feel something spinning? Or all of them at once? Feeling that energy inside the body. Did I stimulate it? Maybe only one part was stimulated and not another. Just what does it feel like? And over days of working with this, just monitor it, see how things might differ from one day to the other. And another way of bringing in and kind of blending it all together. Because I want to breathe naturally. But as I breathe, I want to bring up my arms, flat hands towards the earth. And the earth chi is coming in through the whole exposed area of the body, as well as the bottoms of my feet, the acupuncture point in between my legs. It's absorbing earth chi coming into the body. Flipping my hands, I now want to combine what's still coming into the body by the exposed points and collecting heaven chi into the exposed arms as they come up. And then looking, flat hands looking up, face looking up, feeling the heaven chi come into my hands, into my face. As I'm bringing more of it in, pushing the hands out to the sides, 90-degree angle of the wrist, and holding it here. Feeling, again, it's little different sensations of where the energy is coming into the body. And then wrap it all around you without touching, creating this cocoon hug around the body. But don't touch. Palms up, bringing the elbows back, feeling the weight of heaven chi in your hand, and then pushing. Push like a piano made out of feathers. You're really pushing hard, but it's really easy. And pushing away. Right? Again, hands up, feeling a different energy. The weight is different, and pushing it away. And relaxing as the hands drop. Going to do that one more time. Just breathing in this time as it comes up. Feel the different weight of earth chi versus heaven chi. Earth is heavy, heaven is light. Up, look up into the sky. Push it. Take that space around you. Feel its smoothness that you had created before. Wrap yourself around your own energy cocoon without touching, but feel that wrap around you. Palms up, bringing the elbows back. Pushing your envelope. Not only am I pushing it in front of me, but I'm pushing it behind me with just an opposite force. Push softly and then relax. I just hold my hands down. And now again, feel what was the sensations. I won't give you a description of what this chi energy should feel like. But I don't want to put it in your mind. But just what does it feel like to you? Take note. Breathing in, slowly breathing out. All through your nose, breathe in, breathing out. Slowing everything down, breathing in, breathing out. And only as a method of mixing it all together, I'm going to do the microcosmic orbit one more time. Only breathing in up the back, balancing my yin and yang, breathing out down the front. We'll do one more time the same way. Breathing in, the energy comes up. This is actually called the water path. Up the back, feeding into the cooling down the front side, which is, if it was coming up, is the fire path. Putting my hands once more onto my lower dantian, again, women left and right on front, and just feeling it integrate into this ball just below the centers of basketball inside the body. And I'm just calming it all down and storing it for use for the rest of my day or days. Breathing in, slowing down. And then that's the end. I'll open it up for the questions. Anybody, I think you can undo your own. Can unmute yourselves to, I'm going to turn off the recording.